Now, Grant, nobody disagrees that information sharing is part of the solution to the cybersecurity problems that we have in this country and globally. Liability protection for the private sector is part of the Senate Cyber Bill in order to protect companies after they share information, but only if they meet the criteria of standards required by the Lieberman-Collins Act. Grant, would you agree that the private sector should receive liability protection from the government even if they don't comply with those quote-unquote voluntary standards in the 2012 bill?
Well, the reason that liability protection is in the bill is to get companies to adopt those standards. It's an incentive for companies to adopt, improve their cybersecurity standing, and so that's part of the package. There's no real requirements in the bill. It's pretty much voluntary, and that's one of the carrots that the Lieberman-Collins bill is using to get people to improve their cybersecurity standing.
Now, Grant, of course, another big concern in the bill for the private sector and consumers alike are the privacy considerations when implementing a bill like the CSA, of course, that's the Cybersecurity Act. I'll refer to it as a CSA going forward. Is the secondary use of information in the name of cybersecurity for intelligence gathering one of these primary concerns?
It has been one of the primary concerns. A lot of privacy groups have raised concerns about that in the original version of the bill. The newest version of the bill that the Senate is considering this week has less. The government agencies can use the information shared for fewer purposes, and so some of those privacy concerns are lessened by the current version of the bill.
Now, Grant, the Electronic Communications Act, as you know, states that the government would need to provide evidence to obtain private information over the internet. The Cybersecurity Act of 2012 will preempt that rule by requiring no warrant, but simply allowing the private sector to voluntarily offer information with liability protection. What may be the privacy concerns in this case if the act should get passed and eventually signed into law?
Well, those privacy concerns are still there. Some of the privacy concerns have been dealt with. That privacy concern is still kind of a major concern. There are a group of senators who are pushing for amendment to the bill. They're concerned that ISPs and other web-based businesses are going to kind of spy, for lack of a better word, on their customers and share that information with government agencies, including DHS, and do that without kind of due process that protections that people should have in the Constitution. And so that privacy concern is there, and it's still a major concern, and that's one of the hang-ups of the bill right now.
Now, Senator John McCain's Secure IT Act says that other crimes can be prosecuted unrelated to cybersecurity. Has this issue been ironed out already in the amendments to the Cyber Act of 2012?
No, Senator McCain and several other Republican senators are pushing for changes in the bill. I think that's one of those changes in the bill that they'd like to see. Several other changes that they'd like to see as well. There's not any real agreement on what amendments should be allowed on the bill, and there's a lot of kind of off-topic amendments being proposed for the bill. And so as we speak right now, the Senate is getting ready to go into a cloture vote on this bill. And I kind of doubt it will pass at this point. We'll see in the next few minutes, actually. And so I think they're going to have to kind of punt on this and come back after August recess and try to work it out.